Hey, and welcome back to episode 4 of World of Horror. Hope you're doing well. I'm going to get started with the rotten report of rancid ramen. Rotten report of rancid ramen. Out of thin air, a brand new ramen restaurant opens up in town. It's adored by everyone. Once people take a bite, they can't stop. It's like Pringles. Once you pop the top, the fun don't stop. Day and night, the queues stretch out the door. The shambled customers stuff themselves with dishes after dishes, or dish after dish, while the blind owner sits silently behind the counter, grinning and polishing his gleaming knives. That's dangerous. You are determined to discover what makes this ramen so enticing. What is its true power? Dog meat, human meat, the flesh of the gods themselves? The world may never know. Watching the local news, you spot a familiar street. It's a feature about the newest ramen shop. The food critic has a manic look as he describes the ramen. His description makes your stomach churn. So, we got to discard 2 items to complete this quest. I got some painkillers. Let me hang on to that until I can see if I can get the money to buy another item to discard. It affects your ending because you get something in particular. But like I said, I don't want to throw away the item just to, do that quest. Seems a bit like a waste if I don't have another item to throw away too. Not wanting to wait for an elevator, you decide to take rarely used stairs. You suddenly trip and grab a railing at the last second. When you get up to inspect what caused you to trip, you freeze in terror. It is slowly standing up. It is the twisted corpse. This is a ghost. I think in episode 1 or 2, I said I would show off at some point how to do the ghost. So if you have a knife or a bladed weapon, you can actually attack and use the steak knife. You can pay money also. Like, both of these do damage. So I'm going to try, how many can I do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 6. So I'm going to try a combination of clow, bow, bow, clap, clap. 3 rituals were right. Clow, bow, bow, clap, clap. So clap, clap, bow, bow, clap. One was right. So it was clap, bow, bow, clap, clap. What did I change it to? This is where looking at the log is important. So clap, bow, bow, clap, clap was changed to clap, clap, bow, bow, clap. And only one was right. So by process of elimination, that means the first and second clap have to be right. And then okay, so let me see. So I only got 1 right that time and 3. So this clap is the same. The last clap is the same. And then the rest were changed. So honestly, it could be any. So what I can do this time is clap, 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 bow, clap. Well, hang on a second. 1 was right. So either the first or last clap was correct. So clap, 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 bow, bow. I'm going to try that, and we'll see how that goes. 3 claps and 2 bows. One was right. Only 1 was right that time? It doesn't change every turn, does it? Should be able to. I guess I can't go up. The first one was clap, clap, bow, bow, clap, clap. Clap, clap, bow, bow, clap. Oh, am I doing one short? Clap, 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 bow, bow. So, I wish I would have paid attention to see if I had done 6. I think I did 3. Clap, clap, bow, bow, clap, right? So, if 3 was right in that one, and then only 1 has been right, then I'm gonna have to assume that the second and third are bows, and the fourth one is clap. So bow, 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 clap, bow. If that doesn't work, I'm gonna have to resort to just cutting it. So bow, 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 clap, bow. 3 moves are right that time. Bow, 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 clap, bow. So that means that either the first or last clap was correct. First or the last one would have to be correct. So either clap, bow, bow, clap, bow, or bow, 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 clap, clap. We're going to try bow, 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 clap, clap, and if not, we're going to swap that. Four was right. Bow, 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 clap, clap. Bow, clap. 3 was right. So clap, bow, bow. But I tried clap, bow, bow, clap, right? 3 is right. I'm gonna try one more time just to see. So we're gonna do bow, 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 clap, 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 and see if it says it's too long. Too long. Okay. For the sake of not killing the run, I'm gonna have to just try to sever the ties, because it would be kind of ridiculous to, I feel like I was really close. I'm not exactly sure what I wasn't getting right with that, because I feel like I tried everything. It seemed pretty evident that maybe it was 4 bows and a clap. Maybe that was it, but I, for the sake of it, did not feel like it would be worth it. So I'm going to rest 3 times. It cleaned up, it made the doom go up higher, but the difficulty is low enough that I don't think I'm going to have to worry about doom. So as you prepare a bath, you think about all the possible leads so far. You're very tired, so maybe icy cold water is a good idea. So cold bath can either it can either cause you to lose stamina or gain reason, I think. And a hot bath, I don't know if there's any downside other than it gives you more doom. So we're going to try cold bath. Yeah, minus stamina. But it clearly wasn't prepared for the cold bath, and you can feel a cold coming on. Luckily, I don't think you actually get a cold from that. But, like I said, I brought up more doom. Okay. Loud knocking wakes you up in the middle of the night. Open up, shouts a deep voice from behind the door. I know you're in there. Get closer to the door and ask what's the matter, or call the police. So the police, I think, has a high probability of causing you to lose reason. And you might lose reason if you get close to the door, but you could also gain 5 experience. So we're going to try it. Here we go. Dexterity check successful. Before you can answer, the door's letterbox suddenly open and an unknown invader tries to look inside. Luckily, you manage to stand still. After a couple minutes, the man retreats, probably unsure if you're home at all. 5 experience. Hearing footsteps, you turn around. Behind you stands a pretty woman in a sweater. Natural beauty, yes, this is exactly what I need. You shudder seeing a weird woman reaching into her pocket and producing a nasty looking knife. Pretty face, mind if I borrow it? And so we've got like the Joker from that one story where he like, you know, skinned his own face. So we're just going to go all out. After the first attack, the, you know, the face she was using as a mask is gone. We got some lucky earrings. Heck yeah. Equipment goes into slot C. So I can either get 2+ luck or sell it or whatnot. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to discard, because now I have enough to discard. There we go. You sneak into the alley of the dead of night. Gagging, you look through the restaurant's garbage. You find a vile pulp. It's a vile pulp, though a few chunks of meat looks like processing sample. You know, I've been forgetting to read these up top. I feel bad about that. Rancid meat of an unknown source. It's just disgusting, bro. Smell around the restaurant is overpowering. Grease, rot, and is that blood you can smell? We're gonna give peace of mind for 2 monies. I still feel pretty confident with that. Okay. You're pleasantly surprised to meet your old friend while waiting for a train. She's undoubtedly changed a lot since you last seen her. These days, she's moderately a web forum dictated to the she's moderating a web forum dictated to the paranormal. Maybe she knows something useful. So invite for coffee is -1 money, and I think you're going to get experience. And chat either has the ability to gain some experience or lose something. So we're going to try invite coffee. 7 experience for -1 funds. It's between conspiracy theories and Bigfoot sightings. You hear a worrying rumor about an old god slowly awakening to rule the earth once again. Could this be the reason for the recent horrifying events? You see, if I had a shovel, which you get at the hardware, this is kind of like I was saying earlier. You know, having certain items can allow you to do certain things. I don't have a shovel. You can get it at the hardware store. The shovel actually is also a weapon, but it's like unwieldy, and unless you have a character that's built for it, like you're gonna just be missing all the time, and it kind of like sucks when that happens. It's getting dark as you arrive at the cemetery, and shadows move in fantastic and unaccountable ways between the tombstones. Finding the right grave may prove to be a challenge, especially when you feel someone's gaze on your back. So we can continue looking, confront the stranger, run in terror. I'm going to continue looking. Great. Perception check. You quickly find the tombstone marked with red strings. Under the stone, you find a note someone has left for you. 5 experience. That was actually best case scenario. With the pulling of some delicate strings, you get the ramen into the lab. While handing over the gathered materials, you hesitate. What should you send to the lab? Just a vial of the ramen or meat? I'm going to do vial and meat. Otherwise, throwing those items away was pointless. You look at the charts and cannot believe your eyes. While the standard test didn't detect anything weird, adding drops of human blood reveals something horrible. Whatever this thing is made of, it's alive, beating a soft pulse against the glass. Your friend leaves you with the papers, muttering an excuse and preparing to flee town on the next train. Preparing for a fight, you march down to the restaurant. However, you find no eldritch horror to duel. Instead, you're shocked to find nothing but a gap in the street. You ignore the distraught customers still lining up where they remember the entrance. Investigating the grounds, you see something glistening where the kitchen used to be. Cautiously, you look at the chunk of meat and then jump back with a yell as it flexes. It opens a weary eye, grins, and wanders off on stubby black claws. You walk home shaken. In your head, you hear the weird ramen breathing in its bowl. You only stop to throw up on the street. Rewards, 30 experience, 15 experience, -5 doom, and day went forward. So I didn't get any stamina or reason for finishing that. Maybe doing it that way. Okay, we got art knowledge, 1 perception. You have an eye for the art details. Discipline, regain 1 stamina for all successful event skill checks. That actually is really good. Improve resting at home. I'm gonna go with this one because, we're gonna up our reason. The whole town stopped receiving outside signals. It must be the radio mass failure. What does this one do? The whole town stopped receiving any outside signals. Yeah, it just basically says the same thing. I don't actually know what that does. But I know the TV no longer says it does anything. And I don't think the phone does anything either. Can't get any signal from the outside world. What is happening? And this episode is probably going to be a little short because I was just debating about finishing out in this episode. But it's probably going to just be a little short. And I think that's fine just from the consideration that I had been, going over my usual time on previous episodes. So I think I am going to just go ahead and end it at the end of this mystery. Like I said, sometimes they're just really long and sometimes they're really quick. But I'm going to end it here. The next episode should be the school one, the class scissors one again, and the lighthouse. But I think I'm going to try and do the next one a little different. Like maybe I'll intentionally mess up the sigil just so that we can get something a little different, so that it's not exactly the same thing over. I appreciate you watching this episode. If you made it to this point in the episode, I really, really appreciate it, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.